We have a special guest today to give a keynote address. I welcome Mr. Vinit Goenka, Member Governing Council CRIS, as well as Member IT Task Force for Ministry of Shipping and Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Government of India, to give his special address. He has been a man known for highlighting the importance of IT. I think his special address will be as fruitful as the first half of the conference, and then we'll be giving away the special awards to various PSU leaders. And then we'll start the last session of the day, that is leveraging technology, ensuring transparency and accountability in PSUs. But first, Mr. Vinit Goenka. We welcome you. A big round of applause for him. I'll request Sri Gautam Dev Roy, my senior colleague, to welcome Sri Vinit Goenka with a bouquet. Mr. Vinit Goenka.
Good afternoon, everybody. The biggest challenge is when you speak after the lunch. So 50% people are not there, and who are there, they're actually listening very attentively. So what I thought is, when I was sitting there and talking to Poddarji, who's from Concor, and it's a fantastic, illustrious experience. And I was very happy that I have submitted a report. Government has been kind to give me a complete budgetary provision, and I was telling that how हमने कैसे report बनाया, and we were so sharp, and everybody cooperated, and things happened. And then he said, please wake up, sir. People cooperated because they have something called as discretionary power. And when they cooperate, they keep their discretionary powers intact. So what I thought is, now I'll not speak on what I was supposed to speak and change my part. And so that we all also wake up. A very light talk, which generally we should not do in this kind of forum. But I'd like to ask one question, and can you raise your hands very honestly without your age and your experience which is there. How many of you have ever had loose motions in your life? Achha, this is fantastic, healthy group. No, none of them have. Did somebody have? Achha, one gentleman, 2, 3. Now my question to you is, and it's a very serious question. Is there a particular day when you had it? No. So let me now cut short my discussion and go to the crux of that event. So there is a place called as Agroha. My surname is Goenka, so my somewhere ancestral, I think, links go to a place called as Agroha in Haryana, where there is an Agroha, and there is this one health center been put there, and which is IT-enabled health center. Now we have a tendency, you come from any good house or any kind of financial background. If there is a facility which is little economical, ladies of the house tend to use that, with due respect to the girls here. And so there were 5 ladies who were using that facility. And the operator of that, I'm using the word operator, not the doctor, the operator of that particular health center told that lady that Tai har Mangalwar kyun aate ho? And see the situation, there were 5 or 6 females. Every Tuesday they used to have this problem of loose motion. Now you would be wondering, this seminar and how do I connect there? Every Tuesday. None of them realized this. So they were very annoyed that, why are you monitoring us? The child said, we are not monitoring you, but the system tells us that you are coming every Tuesday. They also realized, because once they told it, second time when they told it, then they realized that it is happening every Tuesday. Then they were worried, what is happening? Why are we taking medicines every Tuesday? So what would you do? You start doing a backward check. So you start not eating what is not supposed to be eaten. You start eating healthy stuff. You do something which will help you out. Nothing was stopping. The loose motion continued. The problem continued, persisted. Every Tuesday, come morning, they would come, take a tablet, put it in the mouth, go back home. But every Tuesday they would have this problem. How was this monitored? So if the e-health centers which are there calculates who is coming, sees that who is coming, and that's how that was tracked. So a team was sent from our side and we were trying to analyze what is the problem. So doctors went, they checked the bodies, they were asked to go through various tests, what they say. I'm not a medical practitioner, but I think that sonography, blood test, blah, blah. And it was not solving. It continued, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Ladies and gentlemen sitting in this room, you will be surprised to know the problem was not medical. Tuesday, they had the problem. So now somebody, non-medical practitioner entered. Like we have a postal service person entering Concord, and they don't think in the same box. They started thinking outside the box. Monday is a day when people pray to Lord Shiva. So they go to the temple, they pour water, there is a system of taking Charanamrit, they drink it. Once they drink that Charanamrit, if the water is contaminated, your health can go down. Now see, the entire root cause of the problem is not medical. It has nothing to do with the lady's health, it has nothing to do with her food habits, nothing to do with her other practices. Just that she was taking the... What was the solution? Solution was very simple. Every Sunday now they do a hygiene practice there. The shivling has been cleaned with some ashes, some Bhashma Aarti has been done, it has been cleaned, hygiene. Now they go to the temple, pour water, take Charanamrit, and Tuesday there is no plugging of these medicines. As I said, we are sitting after the lunch, so generally when you are outside the lunch, then you have to speak something like this. This particular incident was told to me by the Minister of Shipping Road Transport, Honorable Nitin Gadkari ji. He said, समस्या का जो समाधान है उसके अंदर जाके मत देखिए, समस्या का समाधान शायद बाहर भी होगा. It will be outside this. And what is e-governance? He told me, and which I am now telling you. He said, simple 3 alphabets: transparency, economy, and speed. If governance, due to information technology, can increase transparency, install that confidence of transparency, he said, काम हो गया. If it reduces cost, increases profit, somehow it is economical, it makes another impact. If it reduces the time taken, effort taken, the speed is there. Listen, he said only 3 elements, and the entire task force which I was working in was on this precinct of leveraging information technology for transparency, speed, and economy. Can we put a chip inside a container and track the container where it is? Now, will that help me out in my business? Yes, I can tell my customers कि भैया अभी वो मुरादाबाद पहुंचा है, 4 घंटे में पहुंचेगा. I can tell my loaders कि बस आधे घंटे में पहुंचने वाला, ready हो जाओ. How does it help? It helps me to reduce my anxiety. It will not reduce the travel time. It will not reduce the freight cost. Anxiety is reduced. I can be well prepared. I'm future prepared. Small changes can be done. Now there was a part of transparency, and I was very happy all these years, for 3 decades, Podarji, that railway has made this ticketing system. And see the benefit of this. Now we don't go to the stations, right? We don't stand in front of that big queues. We can book it in from our house. But I should tell you, आपने मेरा पूरा नींद उड़ा दिया, because आपने कहा कि इसमें भी discretionary power होता है. And whenever there is an agency of discretionary power, then there is an element of favoritism. Machines don't have favoritism. Machines do not have linguistic, gender, any other biases. But human beings have all kind of biases. So the corruption cannot be purely for money. Corruption can be because, Poddar ji and I just met and I said कि आप कहाँ से, और हम दोनों का accent एक ही जगह से निकल गया. We are both from the same. Now this can become a reason to be little easy to each other. Isn't that a problem of transparency? So transparency has to be what I think IT can help us out a little bit. We all are from PSUs. How many of us have filed a complaint, or we were able to solve a case of corruption due to IT tracking? Do we have a case study of that? And if we have it, I think we should enhance our IT system so that we can reduce human interventions, human desires to do wrong thing. I would like to zip my conversation because I have to rush and meet the minister for something, because tomorrow he has a big day tomorrow in the house. So I'll be going back and speaking to him. But before that, can we have economical organizations? My only pain is what, we are more than 165 PSUs, 10,000 crore rupees turnover put together, and that too when we have already privatized hundreds of PSUs. अगर हमने सब बेचा नहीं होता ITC वगैरह, तो today we would have been further bigger chunk in the GDP. But the pain is Japan has more than 55,000 patents been filed every year, which is what size of India, what size in population, what size in land masses. And how much do we file? 2,100 plus patents. They filed 26 times more patents than what we file. You all are capable officers, you can take decisions. सबने आपको कहा होगा कि करप्शन मत करिए, फेवरेटिज्म मत करिए. मैं उल्टा आपको रिक्वेस्ट करूँ कि थोड़ा फेवरेटिज्म करिए. हमारे पास CSR का बजट होता है हमारे पास. We have our own employees. Can we request our board to reserve some CSR budget for children of the employees of PSUs? And say that we will fund their IT innovation projects, which the entire PSU can buy them out. Imagine one of your kids files a patent, let the PSU and the kid share it in some format. I don't know what will be the ratio, but something can be done. And each PSU files 20 to 25 patents every year. I'm sure that next 4 to 5 or 10 years, we will compete with the best of the economy in the world. And a country which files maximum innovations and maximum IPR can become a country of talent and not a country of traders. So that I thought I'll just talk to you beyond my regular speech part. I would like to thank the organizers to call me up. While I wanted to be here and talk to you a lot, but there is a compulsion of 1st February, and I think we all are excited about this 1st February part, because this is after many, many decades that we are baking the imperialistic approach of doing a budget at 5:30 on 28th. So once again, thanking you everybody to give me a patience hearing. Thank you, organizers. Thank you very much.
Hello, yeah. Thanks, Mr. Vinit Goenka, for sharing with us the importance of PSUs, and I think he has asked for some kind of case studies, which some of the PSUs are implementing in terms of bringing accountability and transparency. I think that can be fruitful if some of the panelists who are here can share it later on with you, because you are part of an important body of one of the biggest ministries, Ministry of Shipping and Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, member IT task force. That will be important. And I was having a discussion with some of the PSU leaders sometime back. They're also saying that I think technology is the only answer which can bring about transparency and accountability both. There is a resistance to change, but we have to change that. Thanks a lot. So now we are going to start the final awards ceremony, and then we'll have the last session. So these are the special awards to be given to various PSU leaders. So can we have the presentation in the screen, please? This first award will be given to Shri M.R. Krishna, Chief Vigilance Officer, Central Public Works Department. A big round of applause for him. Mr. Goenka, if you can just give her the awards. M.R. Krishna is a very senior officer and he's been with CPWD for many years. Thanks a lot, sir. Then Mr. Munawar Khurshid, Chief Vigilance Officer, Mahanadi Coalfields Limited. A big round of applause for him. They are all implementing technology in a big way. They are implementing technology in a big way to bring transparency and accountability, which is also the topic of the last session of the day. Leveraging technology, bringing accountability and transparency in PSUs. Shri A.K. Poddar, Chief Vigilance Officer, Container Corporation of India. A big round of applause for him. Shri Manoj Kumar, General Manager, Bharat Electronics Limited. It's one of the biggest PSU on the Minister of Defence. Ms. A. Niranjana Devi, Chief Information Officer, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. A big round of applause for her. Shri S. K. Upadhyay, Joint General Manager, IT, National Mineral Development Corporation. So as I've been saying since morning that ELETS third PSU Summit and Awards is going to witness presence of stakeholders from across India. That has been the case throughout Mr. Vinit Goenka. Now, best HR practice by a PSU, Smart Leave Application Management System, SLAMS. The award goes to Northwestern Karnataka Road Transport Corporation. A big round of applause. So, can you have a hand mic on stage, please? Sir, one moment. Can we have an insight on what this application is all about? The Smart Leave Application Management System. Can you put some light on that?
Good afternoon, everybody. This is about Smart Leave Application Management System. What the distinguished speaker was talking about. We have developed from PSU, that NWKRTC, supposed to be the most backward area in Karnataka state. Sir, we went for tender to appoint one project management consultant. They quoted 1 crore and the total cost of the project was 6 crore. So what we did was, this is just to say, and the precedent session also, we developed the application software indigenously with 5,000 rupees cost. 6 crore it was, and we made it with 5,000 rupees. That too, we don't have the data center. We hired the cloud services for 1 year. We can put more number of applications also. That mean to say that the PSUs are strong enough, not only in the work and all, they are government regulated but corporate driven. They have more vision. Only thing they have to be supported well. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks a lot, sir. I think that's the power of technology. Digital PSU of the Year, Intelligent Transport System, Bangalore Metropolitan Transport Corporation. A big round of applause for you. Digital PSU of the Year, Intelligent Transport System, Bangalore Metropolitan Transport Corporation. Can we have 2 words about this system?
Hello. So this project, ITS project, when we talk about a lot of city claim that they have this ITS kind of a system. But Bangalore is a unique case with 6,000 buses and 5 million passengers every day. It's one of the largest city operation. And in one go, we implemented this GPS solution as well as the ATM. So, that's not the power. The power is now the kind of data we are getting from those devices. So implementing just a vehicle tracking and ticketing is one part of it. But what BMTC is now doing, using the data for the planning and using the data to improve the service. So that's something more challenging and more innovative. We are thinking.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I think intelligent transport system is also part of the smart transport system, one of the integral part. Then the most efficient use of ICT for consumer connect, mobile ticketing application, best undertaking of Maharashtra. A big round of applause. Sir, can we have one word on this application?
Good evening. BST, as you know, as BMT says, we are the city transport. Once the demonetization issue was started in the month of November, the city has started having a problem of buying tickets because the smaller denominations were not available to the public. We were actually working on that before that, but with that thrust, what we did, our ticketing system has been brought on the mobile now. Now one can buy a BST bus ticket with an app on the mobile, and he can choose any way of options. He can have wallet, he can have his net banking, he can have credit card, debit card. All options are available now to buy city transport ticket of 10 rupees even. With that, this thing. We have got various passes also, monthly passes. So those also can be recharged on that mobile. Plus he can have the same pass on his mobile also. Earlier he was required to maintain a separate smart card with us for a pass. So all these facilities have not been brought on the mobile. And best part of it, many people have tried this, but the validation was a problem. That how that we can confirm that the commuter has traveled on our bus. So that problem also we have sorted out, and now the mobile can talk to our ETIMs and we can generate our own data that how many times one passenger has traveled on our buses.
Thanks a lot, sir. We know the magnitude of based undertaking.
I was trying to tell him, I'm the most beneficiary of this because I'm from Mumbai.
Okay.
Mumbai is also Mumbai. Those who understand Marathi in this room, every Mumbaiker has to travel in bus.
Bus.
Whether you are whatever you
Yes. That's why I was saying that we know the magnitude of best undertaking, what number of buses they are running, and it's great, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Based government to business initiative, Avatar, anytime, anywhere advanced reservation system. It goes to Karnataka State Road Transport Corporation. A big round of applause. So we have representation from all parts of India and various PSUs, be it state PSUs or central PSUs, not only profit-making PSUs, but the PSUs who are working hard to get back on the track, so we can have their experience also. What are the problems they're facing? Best e-procurement initiative in PSU, implementation of document management system at Air Cargo Complex for Indian Custom Office of the Commissioner of Customs, Mumbai. Can we have them on stage, please? A big round of applause for them. Last but not the least, most efficient use of ICT for consumer connect, Urja app, goes to Power Finance Corporation. We have Ms. Radhika Jha with us, Executive Director, Power Finance Corporation. A big round of applause for them. I think she'll be accompanied by the entire team. Yeah. One of the success stories of Power Finance Corporation in terms of Urja app. A big round of applause for ma'am and her team. And I think ma'am can shed some light on the app itself. Yeah, I think the mic is there, ma'am. Gautam, please give the mic to ma'am. Mic. Yeah, ma'am, 2 words on this app.
Thank you so much for this. In fact, this is a very interesting app. Those of you who haven't seen it must see it. It is the first system-to-system app in the country. This is one app which has no data punching, which has no manual intervention attached to it. So this is one app which is run across the country from the data centers and the customer care centers which were established for all the power distribution utilities. So we have data from all these data centers on the parameters of AT&C losses, consumer grievance redressal, SEFI-SEDI, which is a parameter of power reliability across the country, and on new connections, which is the way you give new connections to the people at large. So this is the system-to-system app which connects data centers across, and we have around 1,200 plus IT-enabled towns in the country, and Ministry of Power is committed to making entire urban India, which is 4,041 towns IT-enabled. So in times to come, maybe a year or two, we would have entire IT data of the power sector on this portal of the Urja app, which has been a flagship program of the Ministry of Power. And the entire credit goes to my team, which is present over here.
Thanks
so
a
thank
lot,
you
ma'am.
so much.
Thanks a lot. That's again the power of technology. And we are talking about smart cities. We know smart power, smart energy also integral part of smart cities ecosystem. And this app is going to help managing data, huge amount of data, which Ministry of Power is dealing with. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks a lot to Vinit Goenka, sir. 1 minute, sir. We are going to present a special award to Vinit Goenka ji also. I'll request Gautam Devroy, my colleague, to come on stage and give us the special award to Vinit Goenka ji. Can we have all the award winners on stage to have a group photo? All the award winners. And then we'll start the last session of the day. Goenka ji, 1 minute, one group photo with all the award winners. Ma'am, please. Photo, sir. Koshit, sir, everybody, please. Yes, with the trophy, yeah.